What's up guys, Tim here from Audio Tutor. A quick tip for you today. I'm Lightyear on Instagram has asked about how to do a reverb swell, or what's often called a reverb throw. We use this in vocals most of the time, or sometimes like lead synths and that kind of thing, to kind of glue gaps maybe together. Maybe you have a gap in between two verses and you want to kind of keep the listener's attention by filling that gap with like a swell in the reverb or in the delay or something like that. So let's just really quickly, I'm gonna show you, I think, the very easiest way to perform this technique. So we have the vocal here. Let's just listen to the vocal quickly without any effects or without any reverb on it.
Gonna blame it on the boogie. All that fame and fortune ain't nothing but silver and gold. You can blame it on the boogie.
All right, so let's say we want to fill this gap here. Let's zoom in. There's a little gap here where I say boogie, and then there's a gap until I start singing again.
Boogie.
You see that little gap there? Maybe we want to fill that with a swell in the reverb. So let's talk about reverb for a second. How do we set up reverb? Well, I hope you know this, but you may not already. So grab your track for your vocals. You want to do a send to an auxiliary bus. And luckily in Logic Pro 10, you can just go to send here, go down to bus, and you just select a bus and it will create an auxiliary track for you automatically, which is nice and helpful. I know in a lot of DAWs you have to create the auxiliary track and then send to it. So this is kind of helpful in Logic. It will create it automatically for you. So we're sending to bus 3. I've set that up already. And I'm actually sending loads of signal. I'm sending like plus 3 dB of signal, which is kind of abnormal, but we're going for a certain effect here. On auxiliary 3, we have a nice reverb, and I'm doing kind of like an Abbey Road technique. I'm taking off the lows and the highs of the reverb. So it sounds like this. Let's turn the reverb up.
Gonna blame it on the boogie. All that fame and fortune ain't nothing but silver and gold.
So it's a massive reverb, massive reverb. Clearly too much. We don't want that much in the actual vocal itself. But what we would like to do is have it quite low down here. Have the level down here somewhere. Sounds quite nice.
Gonna blame it on the boogie.
It's just got this sort of background, nice little detail. And we want to turn it up here in this gap. So this is the easiest way to do this. There's several ways you can do a reverb throw or a reverb swell, but this is definitely the easiest way. So go to your auxiliary track. Where it says read here, change that to touch. Should come up yellow, and you might get the auxiliary track comes up here in your project, which is helpful as well. So now all we're going to do is we're going to bring the fader up on the auxiliary track. We're just going to bring that volume fader up to whatever sounds nice, and then we're going to bring it back down again during this gap. So let's do that. And the idea of this touch button, you set that to touch, and then Logic is actually going to remember and draw out the automation that you're doing. So you do playback and you change whatever you like during playback, and then Logic will automatically draw out all of that automation for you without you having to do it manually. So it's really helpful. So let's record.
Gonna blame it on the boogie. All that fame and...
All right, so that's it. We just wanted to have a little swell there. Let's change this back to read and have a little listen.
Gonna blame it on the boogie. All that fame and fortune.
All right, so that's the effect right there. And obviously, I probably wouldn't use that in this particular track, but I just wanted to quickly show you the technique. So one more time, let's have a listen.
Gonna blame it on the boogie. All that fame and fortune ain't nothing but...
And let's listen with the backing track.
Gonna blame it on the boogie. All that fame and fortune ain't nothing but silver and gold.
Okay, I could probably do with turning up even more. So let's go into the automation here. And you'll see it comes up, auxiliary 3. And this is our volume automation that it's drawn out for us. But maybe we want to take it a bit higher. So we can actually go into this and we can take it higher like so. So you can draw like this, however you want to do this. But we can take it all the way up to plus 6 dB and see how that sounds. You can hear it a bit more there. Let's continue it a little bit longer. There we go. And by the way, to get into that panel, the quickest way is just to press the letter A. Will take you into the automation panel so you can fix any little issues like that and really be meticulous and change things however you want. Let's have a listen.
Go blame it on the boogie, all that fame and fortune.
All right, so there's the effect, and I don't think I'd use that in this particular song. This is like a funk pop song. It doesn't really fit, but there's the effect, and it sounds really nice, and that is the quickest way that I can think of to do it. The other ways is you could automate the send track and stuff like that, or even automate the plugins themselves, but I think the quickest, most effective way is just to automate the fader on the auxiliary send. All right, I hope that helped. What was your name? What was your name? I'm Lightyear. Well, I hope that helped. I'm Lightyear on Instagram. All right, guys. Well, I will see you on the next video tutorial. My name's Tim from Audio Tutor. Ciao.
Go blame it on the